at home here because I served as the president of the Federation of Industries of Greece for 11 years. And actually, that was our, let's say, labor of love after 102 years of being a young federation. We managed to get this place just before it was torn down from the municipality of Thessaloniki, and we refurbished it with our own resources, meaning materials and assistance of our own members. And the result is what you see, which we are very proud of it, but enough, I'm no longer the president, I'm honorary president, but nevertheless, I always, you know, it's like being the very old people. I keep repeating myself because, you know, it's... So, thank you very much for the invitation. I'm going to talk very briefly because I know it's a bit dangerous to be between an audience and the lunch break. So I will try to be as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. Circular economy in action, recycling practices in the food chain. I'm Athanasios Savvakis. I'm the CEO, founder and CEO of Biosolids SA. Christos briefly described the way the company was born. Actually, it was an idea. The idea became a blueprint. The blueprint became a business plan. The business plan became a business. And after 15 years, we are here. And I would like to share with you my experience and our strategy and culture. So, I believe you know what this is. This is not just a ring, this is a biometrics ring. It works, it registers your vitals, it registers the activity, the heart rate, the calories, your sleep, and it coaches you. It coaches you to perform more resilient, to perform at your top and best performance. And this is pretty much what Biosolids does. Biosolids is your biometrics rings. With our 3 departments, what we do is we assist businesses, producers, services to become more resilient, perform better and sustainable, regardless what is the sector, the economic sector they are active in. So, what we have? We have 3 pillars. Our 3 pillars are the urban, which is the circular economy through combusting process, producing high quality active organic matter. We have a plant in near Mavrovouni, in Skidra, very close from here. Our agro department, resilient and regenerative agriculture, focusing on soil and plant health, obviously by introducing products, services based on our compost, and R3 knowledge, sustainability consulting. What we do is we help the organizations in their green transition through certifications, reporting, and circular economy certificates. 2030 to 2040, what are the hot topics? And let me say that this is just a short list because we only have half an hour. Circular bioeconomy and agro-industrial symbiosis, regenerative agriculture as a business norm, biologicals and soil microbiome innovation, water circularity and agro-water security, carbon farming and monetization of ecosystem services, building resilience in business, and the Green Deal and ESG in agriculture. What I will try is I will try to briefly describe each and every challenge based on the biosolids model. So, what are the pillars of these challenges? Are the trends, which are not just the trends. This is now pretty much obligatory. And when I say obligatory, not in terms of legal system, but in terms of sustainability, in terms of development, in terms of resilience of business. So what we have the sustainable goals, the 17 sustainable goals of the United Nations. As you can see, and we wear it as a pin because the sustainable development goals are embedded in our DNA. So what you see here is the 70 goals with the biosolids logo in the middle, the European Green Deal, and ESG. These are not just theoretical pillars. These are business concepts that have to be very much analyzed and embedded in the corporate culture, in the business models, and in the business philosophy. So let me take each and every one and start discussing, elaborating a bit. Circular bioeconomy and agro-industrial symbiosis. What is the biosolids paradigm? So in the evolving landscape of sustainable agriculture and resource efficiency, Biosolids SA stands as a model of applied circular bioeconomy and agro-industrial symbiosis. By converting urban bio-waste into certified soil improvers and fertilizers, the company reconnects cities with the farmland in a regenerative loop. Its tripartite structure, what you saw before, urban, agro, R3 knowledge, demonstrates how industrial collaboration can unlock the systemic value. This integrated approach not only reduces environmental externalities, but also enhances soil health, farm productivity, and climate resilience, aligning with the EU Green Deal and 2030 sustainability objectives. And if you ask yourself, okay, this is biosolids paradigm, but how can this be implemented in other sectors? A hospitality example, a resort. A resort partners with local farms to send food waste for composting and receives back organic produce and landscaping soil, creating a closed loop system between the hotel operation and the agriculture and, of course, the local community. So practically, this is what the biosolids urban department does. Waste, municipality and agricultural waste that is being transformed through composting into a soil enhancer, into organic fertilizer, which is utilized by the agro department for land use, and of course, the result is measurable. Regenerative agriculture as a business norm. This is not a trend. At Biosolids, it is embedded in our business model. By transforming the urban organic waste into high-value soil improvers, what we do is we directly support the biological foundation of productive and climate-resilient farming. Through our agro unit, we provide farmers with tools that rebuild the soil organic matter, reduce dependency on synthetic inputs, and enhance the long-term yields. Supported by the R3 knowledge unit, these outcomes are measurable, are verified, and linked to emerging carbon and biodiversity markets. So here, regeneration is not just ecological, it is operational, strategic, and economical viable. So that is why and how, of course, Biosolids positions regenerative agriculture as the new business norm. Another example, health sector. A hospital group can source ingredients exclusively from regenerative farms for patient meals and customer cafeterias, improving both the nutrition and the environmental impact. This is a result of the regenerative agriculture ecosystem. This is the compost with polysulfate, as we participate in this masterclass, which combines both nutritional as well low carbon sources. Biologicals and soil microbiome innovation. This is exactly what the picture is describing. Innovation in biologicals and soil microbiome health lies at the heart of our regenerative unit. Our soil improvers are more than nutrient source. They are biological carriers that enhance the microbial diversity, restore soil functionality, and activate natural plant resilience. Not only that, by integrating, of course, these advanced microbiome insights, what we do is we support a shift from the input-intensive to the biology-driven farming. And the combination and the result of it is a data-informed, site-specific strategy that regenerates microbial ecosystems and deliver measurable improvements in soil vitality, crop performance, and climate outcomes. Another example, a wellness retreat uses biologically active compost teas for its gardens, improving soil health while offering educational experiences on living soils to guests. Water circularity and agro-water security. This is a very important and very crucial factor. Water is both a limiting resource, but also a circular opportunity. What we view in biosolids is the water not only as an input, but as a recoverable, regenerable asset within the agro-industrial system. Through the treatment and valorization of biowaste, our processes contribute to water reuse, reduce nutrient leaching, and enhance soil water retention, which are the key enablers of agro-water security. And this is one of our applications. Compost plus gel that increase the soil water retention, reduce the runoff, especially in drought-prone Mediterranean systems. Obviously, this is something that can be implemented in other sectors. A football stadium implements a grey water recycling system that irrigates the pitch using treated water from washrooms and locker rooms, enhancing water efficiency and resilience, and obviously improving everything with the application of compost plus gel. Carbon farming, wow. Carbon farming and monetizing of ecosystem services. This is a huge challenge. This is what we call is from regeneration to revenue. What we do is we have recognized that carbon farming is not just a climate solution, but as a new income stream for regenerative producers by restoring soil organic carbon, enhancing microbial activity, and reducing synthetic input reliance. Our soil improvers support measurable carbon sequestration and emissions reduction. And this is where R3 knowledge plays a major role. Why? Because we can quantify and we can certify these ecosystem services. Carbon credits, diversity gains, and practically monetizing the sustainable and bankable activities. Regenerative farming now pays back, environmentally and economically. An example, a health resort offsets its operational footprint by investing in certified regenerative farms that generate carbon credits through soil carbon sequestration. Today we have, as R3 knowledge, the Circular Economic Certificate. 2030, our platform will be ready where the voluntary carbon credits are going to be available for the markets. Building resilience. Okay, this is it. Building resilience in business. This is what we call the biosolids way. In an era of accelerated environmental, economic, and social disruption, resilience is not just a risk management tool. It's a competitive advantage, and this is what we do in biosolids. Resilience is designed into the business model through circularity, vertical integration, and adaptive innovation. By aligning environmental regeneration with value creation, from waste valorization to carbon credits, we reduce exposure to volatility while we open new markets. How we do that? True resilience is the ability to evolve, to create, and not just to endure. And at Biosolids, what we do is we build a resilient ecosystem that interconnects and thrives under change. What you see there is our partners, our communication channels, our R&D arms, and our institutional bodies that gives us instructions, directions, and we have the ability to communicate everything to our ecosystem, to our tribe, without having intermediate interactions. Green Deal and ESG, this is difficult, and this is quite heavy sometimes, but we embrace it. The EU Green Deal and ESG imperatives are rapidly reshaping the agri-food landscape, not as constraints, but as catalysts for innovation and investment. What we do is we translate these frameworks into actionable strategies, not just for us, but also for our customers, for our partners, for our suppliers, for our tribe. Reducing emissions, regenerating soil, valorizing waste, enabling traceable impact. Our integrated operations directly serve as a key ESG metric. This is what we said before. This is what the ring does. It is measurable metrics. Through our R3 knowledge unit, we support clients in aligning with EU taxonomy, CSRD, emerging sustainability standards. In modern agriculture, ESG is not just reporting. It's a blueprint for resilient, future-proof growth. A sport example, a major sport club, and we have this example also in the Green Swans portal, Liverpool FC, has adopted ESG strategy that includes low carbon transportation for their fans, energy efficient facilities, and sustainable sourcing for team meals and merchandise. So you understand that this is not just in paper, but it is in full action. Conclusion. At Biosolids, sustainability is not a parallel objective. It is the core strategy driving every unit, every decision, and every innovation that we introduce in the market. From circular bioeconomy practices and regenerative agriculture to carbon monetization, ESG alignment, and water resilience, we are actively building the infrastructure and knowledge systems for thriving, future-proof business. Each initiative, whether enhancing soil or closing resource loops or enabling impact transparency, contributes to a broader mission, creating shared value across society, nature, and economy. Thank you very much.